there's something that maybe you want that you don't currently have, there's two things that are happening. You're speaking of it in the future tense, what you want, and then you're speaking of what you don't want in the present tense, right? And you want to switch those two things. Speak of what you want in the future tense in the present tense, as if it's already happening, and feel the feelings of gratitude as if it's already here. Anytime you think about it, speak of it, you act of it, you behave in a way as if it's here now. Speak of anything that you lack, any lack of, or you don't have enough of. Speak of it in the past tense. In the past, making money was really fucking tough for me. And you know what? I accept that. I love that. But now, it just seems like having lots of money is just a way of life. It's just part of my life. It just happens. And I am extremely grateful for everything, for the lack of for the lack that I once experienced in the past and the abundance that I live in now. And if you speak that way, you're integrating the past and the future into one, but you see the mind the universe doesn't judge one way or the other, and it doesn't have the judgment like we have the judgment in this is good or bad. The universe responds to how we feel. So if we are speaking of something that we do not want in the present tense, we're putting out that energy, which is only causing that to come back to us. That's why the whole thing with judge and you will be judged. If you're putting out that energy of, you judge, oh, that's a fucking shitty car, or that's, I would never live in this town fucking sucks, or whatever, you're only putting out that, you're putting out those vibes, like, and then all that comes back, right? So anytime you speak of anything you don't wish to experience, speak of it in past tense, even if it's currently happening.
Well, then what about being real, like, true, like,
this
when you're be fake?
Well, yeah, but
people you talk with.
But this is not. Well, I'm not necessarily referring to going out and telling everybody that you're rich.
Okay. And
talking to people, other people and your friends. I'm more referring to the self-talk that you have, that shit chatter that you have nonstop from the time you wake up in the morning when you're by yourself to the time you go to bed, from driving down the road, all of the stuff that happens within your mind, the 60, plus thousand thoughts that go through your mind a day. The majority of those are causing a feeling, but you're not aware of you don't need to be aware of, you don't need to pay attention to every single thought. You're not going to, think about every single thought that you think, you're not going to, it doesn't matter, but it's that majority of the time, that self-talk that you have to yourself. Change that, because that is what is influencing the energy that you're putting out to the world. On a daily basis is something I definitely recommend you do. Just letting go, bringing up anything that before you go to bed, anything that happened throughout the day, things that maybe you enjoyed, and just kind of reflecting on it, things that you didn't enjoy, things that you liked and you didn't like, just bringing up awareness to it and giving all of it acceptance and love, and just kind of letting it go to the universe, and I surrender it all. Thank you for these experiences. Choose your words wisely, because you said, I'm guilty of that, and I know I need to. I have to. You don't have to do anything. You get to, brother.
Okay.
You are free to change things that you don't like to experience. That's all you're doing. Okay, well, you know what? Here's an experience that I did not like. I didn't like this experience. Well, I'd like to have this experience. When you refer to something that you don't like, and this is really big in as far as how you live on a daily basis and what you attract into your life. Okay. If you make a statement like, I can't understand why I always keep doing the same thing. I always end up freezing up every time I'm around an attractive girl. I always end up sabotaging myself when I make money. I always end up, it never works out. When you make statements like that, you're basically telling the universe that it never works out for you, and it's always going to happen. Okay? So what you want to be consciously aware of is in your vocabulary, the words you speak, whether it be verbally, outspoken to somebody, or internally, when you speak of something that you don't enjoy, or maybe it's an old pattern or a habit, speak of it in the past tense. And speak of what you want, not in, I want to have a girl like this, or I really want to make $1 million, or I want this, or I want that. Because the second you say you want is basically telling the universe that you don't have it.
Okay.
It's basically telling that you're putting out that vibration, that energy, saying, wait a minute, and what we put out is what we get back. So what we're putting out, a lot of it has to do with the words the words and phrases that we're saying. Hey, buddy, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm posting videos more frequently now, so if you feel you got some value out of that and would like to check out some of my other stuff, be sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and don't forget to click on that little bell icon on your screen so you can get a notification the next time I post a video. Also, if you'd like more information on how to attract women naturally using the laws of attraction, be sure to check out my 6-step manifestation series below in the description. For a limited time, I'm giving it away absolutely free. Inside, I'll show you the exact 6 steps that I personally use to attract women to me over the last 20 years.